Now it's Lewis Hilton working in the midfield for Tampa Bay. Rowdies advancing. Zach Steinberger looking for the service. He'll send it back. Just underway here in the second minute. This 4th of July weekend. Great way to kick it off here tonight.
Just looking at Lewis Hilton, number 4, just begging for the ball at every single opportunity. He's going to have to be a little bit more assertive and play more forward passes. For the Rowdies tonight, the keys to the match: stop the supply to the forwards. Have to crowd Angelo Kelly and Crawford in the middle. Do not get Zaracostas and Nicky Daly that ball on the run. And for the Charleston, be direct and counter-attack. Pittsburgh sort of gave you the default of what to do when playing in Alang. Let's see if they execute.
Shot taken by Leo Fernandez, just off frame. Leo getting more accustomed to doing that with his right foot, and Fernandez one shy of his 100th appearance. He'll make it next week for the Rowdies.
How fitting that Fernandez and Guenzati do it so similarly and so closely together. They've been a pair for the last 3 to 4 years for this Rowdies organization.
Rowdies had that 1-0 victory last week against Hartford. Showed tons of guts in that contest. Right now, still first place in the Atlantic Division, and Charleston starting to build some steam as well. Here is, we are into the month of July. Dog days of summer are here.
Yeah, you know, we talk about Coach Collins all the time, but Coach Mike Anhauser, I mean, 25 years in this league. You don't do that by fluke, and his Charleston teams are always so adaptable to whatever comes their way, whether they're on the road against a Rowdies team where they can adjust and play counter-attack, or they could be at home, play possession, and pick you apart. He brings that sort of player into his organization to fit his mindset. And that's why they execute every year.
Tremendous soccer mind. This is Jordan Doherty. Now to Sebastian Dahlgaard. Dahlgaard now shifting to his right. He is so good 1v1. Cross on the ground, and it is picked up by Joe Kuzminski.
Oh, you said it, Drew. I mean, again, the first opportunity Dahlgaard got, he got past his man and put the service into the box. That's all you can ask for from that right midfield at this point.
Hilton collects. Now Fernandez sets a flight. And a very good ball. Deon Harris is going to be trouble. He is starting to get respect around this league, the youngster.
Wow. The pass by Leo Fernandez, and Deon Harris, just a hairline offside, almost got the first opportunity tonight. I tell you what, that's the man I'm paying my money to see tonight, young Harris.
Definitely very active in that contest against Hartford last week. Now Charleston attacking. Rowdies trying to get back defensively. Ball sent over. And run by Jordan Doherty. Doherty getting physical. Lays it for Deon Harris. And Harris pushed away, and it'll be a Rowdies throw in here on the near side.
No surprise that Jordan Doherty is in the lineup tonight, and there's Harris. And so much is expected of him now, just after 3 to 4 games on the pitch. But Doherty, with Kelly and Crawford in the middle of the park, you need some bite, some grit to support Lewis Hilton in the center circle. And Jordan Doherty, his number is called again this game.
Lewis Hilton sending it back. I want to tell you about the new Rowdies app, giving fans the digital tools to get in the game, packed with features like digital match guide, exclusive content, tickets, and much more. Available on both Apple and Android stores, or go to rowdiesoccer.com. Jordan Scarlett tosses it back to Evan Lauro. 82 degrees the temperature tonight at Al Link Stadium. Again, feels much more humid than that. Doherty now shifting back. Lewis Hilton, the engine in that midfield. And he'll sent back nicely to Guillen. Drew Felios with Ryan Davis. Hit us up on Twitter tonight if you get a chance. Here at the Boston Garden of USL Championship, the Fenway Park.
That's right.
Al Lang Stadium, no better venue than this.
That's right. There are ghosts that come out at night as well in this park, so we have the full package.
Just a legendary place for sports here in the Tampa Bay area. And Seba Guenzati tonight making his 100th appearance. Here's Lewis Hilton. Hilton again, a lot of space to work with, sending it forward. Rowdies have got something cooking. Zach Steinberger trying to square it up, right side. Dahlgaard sets it into the box. Oh, that reach of Kuzminski. Climbs the ladder and brings it down.
Well, great look by Zach Steinberger, finding Dahlgaard on that right-hand side, but you can see the big sigh. That first touch, instead of taking him to goal, took him away from the goal, and hence he could only just put a chip into the box. But again, great build-up by the Rowdies, started by Lewis in the middle of the park, finding Steinberger. So Lewis being positive, looking for those penetrative passes that are going to put the pressure on Charleston tonight.
So important, that first touch, right?
Oh my God, it makes an entire difference between a goal-scoring opportunity and or a cross.
Guys have come out very aggressive here in the opening minutes. Just eat up Stavros Zarakostas first time he touches it for Charleston. You know that number 9 is going to be a marked man out on the pitch here tonight. The Rowdies very aware of what Zarakostas is capable of.
Still remembering that 30-yard rocket that Zarakostas scored for the Battery to win 1-0 right here in Al Stadium to break that Rowdy momentum.
Dahlgaard. Guenzati trying to weave his way through traffic. Coming up now is Hilton. Fernandez, nicely done, collects on that far side. Look at the defense responding to Leo. Back to Steinberger.
Just looking at Steinberger as well, his movement off the ball, just non-stop.
Fernandez, service in! Oh, ball inside the box. Sable was right there on the doorstep. Kuzminski also tapped it, and the Rowdies will have a corner.
Well, it was number 99 Caps serving number 100. And El Capitan almost got that treasured goal on his 100th cap. Look at the first touch. It comes off Kuzminski's foot. With the service by Leo Fernandez, that ball bending around the defense where all the defenders are facing their own goal. Almost impossible to defend.
Lewis Hilton, tremendous on set pieces for Tampa Bay. This ball got nice curl, and it skates across the box, and it will belong to the Battery.
Great delivery by Hilton yet again, just swinging it right on top of that 6-yard box. Jordan Scarlett just couldn't get his head onto it again, but the service was there.
Good crowd on hand here tonight at Al Stadium. Fireworks will follow this contest, and the Rowdies hope to have some fireworks before the other ones go off just next to the Bayou there. And again, this Rowdies team a little offensively challenged right now, Ryan, with so many of their big guns on the shelf. If they are to put up 2 or 3 goals tonight, how do you think it's going to happen?
You know, I think it comes from their counter pressing, their ability, like just like that, to recover the ball and start the offense right here in the last third already. 2 passes and look where they are. And that's because the entire unit defends as one. And so you don't have to be too creative in the last third. I think by pressuring, you can force mistakes and capitalize.
Jordan Doherty again orchestrating. Harris over to Lewis Hilton. Rowdies getting it really nice positions here in the opening 11 minutes.
But this man is a handful, Niku Daly.
Daly, part of the USL Team of the Week. Right now, get it inside the box, and it gets away over to Laurel.
You know, as any coach, you cannot be upset with that. The bravery that Niku Daly just showed, taking on 3 defenders. You want that in your forward. You want that sort of aggression.
And a foul going to be called this time on Angelo Kelly. A shove in the back of Jordan Doherty. There's Angelo, his 4th season with Charleston. Charleston, much like Tampa Bay, you have a lot of players, Ryan, staying 4, 5, 6 years. They go there and they simply love playing for the organization.
Yeah, Coach Mike Anhauser, I mean, he sets that tone in the organization where players just want to come in. And when they leave Charleston, they still talk about their experiences there. And Angelo Kelly, you know, you think defenders lead.
Well, flick now to Dahlgaard. Dahlgaard working his way in, crosses there. Oh, and it's skated right by Steinberger. Just overran it a tad. And Rowdies again with a good chance.
Well, the pass to Dalgard was right on the money. Just a little dink over the top. Just going back to Angelo Kelly, 18 tackles. He leads this team in tackles. Not centre-backs, not wing-backs, but the centre midfielder. Talk about getting stuck in the middle of the park and creating turnovers.
Well, the USL recently announcing the formation of the USLW League, providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer on and off the pitch. Clubs across the championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets. The W League will begin play in 2022. More than 30 communities across the United States. Over to USLWleague.com for more information. Another chance for Tampa Bay. Rowdies have had some good opportunities here in the early going, and here is Zarakostas. We like to call him the Galloping Greek.
That's right. That's right. If you lived in this town, you know you'll have that nickname for life.
He is so fun to watch.
You know, Niku Daly is quick, but Zarakostas, he is not shy to run at defenders as well. And that's what this back three has to worry about tonight. Those two in open space, because they demand so much attention, Zarakostas and Daly, they're going to create space for themselves and for other players as well.
Harris being a pest. Jordan Scarlett in a foot race now with Zarakostas. Those two are going to really get to know each other here tonight. And we'll go out to Tampa Bay.
I think they've shared some altercations in the last couple of years, but all in the spirit of the game.
Look at Zarakostas too, only 140 pounds out there. He plays so big, doesn't he?
Correct. He plays above his weight, as they would say.
Fernandez again, trying to post up. In comes a little help.
Great defending by DeRosa, even though Fernandez had his back to him, just had the wherewithal to poke a foot and get that ball away.
Charleston able to withstand the early onslaught from the Rowdies. Tampa Bay owning possession and opportunities.
Well, the Rowdies are trying to do just that. They're pressuring the pass, not allowing Nicky Daly and those guys to get forward passes onto them.
We're really seeing some great individual battles, though, early on in this game. And another foul called. Officials not going to let this one get too out of hand early.
Looks like it was number 15, Temi Asidun from Lagos.
Doherty now sizing things up. Really like Rowdies attacking from that right side with Doherty and Dalgard.
But if it doesn't work out here, they're going to switch it right back across to Leo Fernandez. Look at this. And he's going to get a one-on-one situation. And this is where the Rowdies become so dangerous. They spread the field from sideline to sideline. And everyone gets a touch of the ball. And the defense has to go from side to side, keep shifting, until there's a little bit of wiggle room for one of the forwards or midfielders to break loose.
Visit Tampa Bay, Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. 16th minute. Rowdies in possession here. Lewis Hilton again orchestrating. Oh, beautiful ball this time. Slowing things up now. Back to Fernandez. Steinberger with some options. Harris. Ball is there. It's Saba. Turns around, and Kuzminski again off the deflection, able to reel it in. Oh, Guenzati again, another golden opportunity.
But just a little sliver of daylight is all he needs. And good recovery in the end. Ball back in by Harris. And look at Guenzati, right place, right time, and just a sliding tackle by A.J. Patterson, the Grenadian, now U.S. citizen. But this man doesn't need a lot to score. The technique is there, and the willingness to run off the ball. That's how he gets open.
Saba Guenzati, 7 goals in the first 9 games for the Rowdies. His best start yet for this franchise. So on this monumental night, Saba can say that so far 2021 has been his most productive year, and he's had many productive ones here in the Tampa area.
Well, just to continue our discussion, very much solidified on the Mount Rushmore of Rowdies soccer.
Aaron Guillen wanted to get rolling, but official going to hold things up just a bit. And there's this collision again, another 1v1 battle. It is fierce out there right now, Ryan.
Yeah, and Coach Anhauser is going to definitely encourage that. This Rowdies team is dominating the ball right now. They're finding their rhythm. This man on the ball right now is getting his rhythm. Had a great pass to Deon Harris just seconds ago. And they're going to want to have his Charleston team to get up in the Rowdies' face and start disrupting their rhythm.
Saw that last replay. Just great camera work tonight by our crew. And the replays tonight brought to you by Bayfront Health, St. Petersburg. As always, great sponsor of the Rowdies. Dahlgaard now will track things down. Now it's Doherty. Doherty with the cross. Oh, the Rowdies again knocking on the door. Dahlgaard back to Hilton. Lots of space for Lewis Hilton to launch it. Header set up. Two Rowdies got airborne. Harris and Fernandez, neither could make contact. And there's Forrest Lasso coming up to make his presence felt.
Well, the service was perfection by Lewis Hilton. Just no one to finish on the last post. But again, Rowdies not giving Battery the outlet. Look at this. Takes his time, looks up at the last post, and he just bends it he whips it with speed. Great defending by DeRosa at the last post. And Forrest Lasso not giving EQ Daly any daylight to get any sort of momentum. This man, the general at the back, Leland Archer, 34 clearances this season, #1 on his team.
He was all USL second team a year ago. Already in his 4th season for Charleston. He, along with Connor Antley, both coming out of Tormenta FC in South Georgia. Had a chance to watch both of those guys, Ryan, grow in their soccer career, make great strides. And it's so cool to see guys elevate their games from one level to the next.
You know, just touching on the Tormenta, it's amazing to have a League One team like that that just harnesses talent. Such a credit to that organization, that other teams could come to them and try to get talent because they do such a good job with it. And by the way, Rowdies' possession 69% to Charleston 31. Just really bossing the play right now in the midfield.
Absolutely owning it. Look at Harris. The hustle as Kuzminski comes off his line. He is getting everybody's attention.
Well, Deon Harris looks over, but he knows, don't mess with the goalkeeper. We talked about this before. They're a different breed. So he just runs into him and walks away. Here it is again. Ball over the top. Kuzminski's not going to have anything of it. Just leave him alone. Let him go back to his island.
Steinberger and Tampa Bay now pushing upfield. This is Fernandez. Leo Fernandez back to Steinberger. Zach wants to make a play here tonight on this 4th of July weekend. Robbie Crawford, his 2nd season for Charleston. And again, more physical play as the ball gets tapped out. 4th of July weekend begins with a bang when USL on ESPN continues Saturday, July 3rd. That's tomorrow night. San Diego takes on Sacramento. 7 p.m. Eastern, ESPN 2 the place. Capping off an action-packed day of soccer on the ESPN family of networks. And that is Zaracostas right now, who is shaken up.
Well, it was a painful tackle, but I have to tell you, Forrest Lasso got ball first. There was some definitely aggression there, and Zaracostas just shows his emotion on his sleeve. Does not look good. Here it is again. See Lasso getting the ball, but coming right across the player. Fair tackle. It's one of those tackles that's going to leave a mark tomorrow.
Zaracostas in obvious pain. Okipi coming off the pitch, and I don't know what his status is going to be the rest of the way. Ryan, you are right. This does not look good.
Yeah, when he pounded the turf with anger, he knew it was just one of those injuries that may take him out of the game. Yeah, just trying to walk it off. No recovery here.
Officials now conversation with Neil Collins. And that's unfortunate because you hate to see one of the great players in this game here tonight be shelved the rest of the way.
Yeah, certainly one of the players we featured tonight. One of the stars on the field, Zaracostas. Exciting talent.
This is Daly. Nick Daly. Trying to avoid that end line. And looking for a call here. He wants a corner. And let's see if the official will reward him. I believe Charleston will have their first corner here tonight.
Looks like the substitute is coming on. Looks like it's number 22, Joel Bunting, lining up. And he's on the pitch.
Here comes Bunting. Homegrown out of Charleston, South Carolina. 6 feet tall, 175 pounds. Lasso gets a piece. It's Bunting's first season with the Battery. Rowdies looking for an offside as that ball is drilled right over the crossbar.
You know, we talked to Coach Anhauser, and he talked about the young players stepping in, and Joel Bunting is one of those players. He's had 4 appearances, has a goal already this season, and he's done all the right things for this Charleston team in the last third. So one great talent in Zaracostas off, and another young, high potential player in Bunting coming on.
Just get the sense tonight, if Charleston is going to win this game, Nick Daly is the guy who is going to have to make it happen.
Yeah, he's playing with such confidence.
He is.
Just Tuesday night, got those 2 goals, got him off the mark this season. And now he's going, he just wants to get back on that scoring sheet again.
Lasso sends it right side again. Sebastian Dahlgaard, you take a look there at Daly. USL Team of the Week at a brace against Loudon. Hilton senses the pressure on his back. Whether that's Steinberger, as he got it to Hilton. And now the Rowdies will reset things here in the 25th minute. If you're just joining us, Stavros Zaracostas left the field just moments ago. So Charleston going to be without him the rest of the night.
Rowdies doing a great job just creating triangles all around the park. Just gives them 2 options for every pass.
Now force Lasso. Rowdies extremely patient here thus far.
You don't create triangles by drawing it in the sand. You have constant movement by the players.
Guillen looking for Harris. He'll knock it down and get it to Hilton. Lewis Hilton. Jordan Scarlett. This ball movement for Tampa Bay, it really is pretty fun to watch. Guanzati touches back. Dahlgaard bumped into right there. Officials going to let that go, especially after what just happened to Zaracostas.
Robbie Crawford, number 6, just like Angelo Kelly, excellent in defending and tackling, covers his man perfectly and helps out and stops Dahlgaard in his tracks.
Hilton sets it airborne.
But that's what they want from Lewis Hilton, though. The side-by-side passing, creating flow is fantastic. But they want those forward passes in the middle of the park, especially when Charleston backs off and the number 4 has some room to deliver. He has to be more penetrative, and that's when Rowdies have created the most noise in this first half. When Lewis Hilton turns, faces, and makes those forward passes between the lines. That's when Leo Fernandez, Harris, and company become free.
Fernandez getting airborne. Shifting back now, Patrick Hogan, the center back. Rowdies owning possession here thus far. Here's the fresh legs and Bunting. He'll lose it quickly.
There's a tackle again from Jordan Scarlett. Physicality by this Rowdies back three. They're not apologizing.
Oh, they are setting the tempo so far. Doherty, Dahlgaard now, right side, cuts it back.
Oh.
Sebastian Dahlgaard just could not get a shot off, but he doesn't give up on it. Doherty. Rowdies threatening again, sets it in motion, crosses there. Ball is alive in the box. Harris tried the bicycle kick. What crazy action. Fernandez missiles it just over the crossbar. Wow.
Well, they're moving up as a group, and the green shirts are now smothering Charleston in their own half. They can't get the ball out. Dahlgaard, there was the green light he had a little while ago. Then the light closed, but Harris stays with it and finds Jordan Doherty. Gets the ball, looks up, and puts it right back in the mixer. And here it comes. The green shirts are just all around them now. Harris with the bicycle kick, and Leo Fernandez just probing on the outside. Couldn't keep it on frame, but it just shows you Rowdies' intent.
And a play like that in a scramble, a couple guys down, a cross in. Dos Santos is on the pitch. That's a goal.
Correct. That number 9, that sort of intangible that you ask for in the forwards, just shows the kind of hole that the Rowdies are missing with him not in the field.
But without him, Ryan, that's just what you saw there. Everybody's got to work just a little bit harder. Deion Harris doing it right now for Tampa Bay. Harris on the ground. Saba's got it. Had it taken away.
It looks like he fell over the ball that time. No penalty. Good call by the referee.
Jordan Scarlett now goes for the tackle, and it was clean. He'll get it right back, and the Rowdies retake possession.
Well, the Rowdies go to the ground again with the slide tackle, but getting all ball, I mean, it could be risky. It could be a yellow card early in the game for the centre backs, but Jordan Scarlett, Forrest Lasso, they've been right on point with those tackles. Heavy touch by Lasso.
Dahlgaard and Hilton now sizing things up. 30th minute, scoreless here in Tampa Bay. Leo Fernandez looking for it back. Steinberger rewards him. Leo now turns and faces. He'll shift it right. Again, Sebastian Dahlgaard getting a lot of chances here in this first half. And you can clearly tell in the scouting report, Charleston with maybe not enough respect for number 23.
Correct, and give the Rowdies midfield some credit too. They're sucking them into the middle, and then they sprayed out wide to Sebastian Dahlgaard.
Flicked over for Hilton. Scramble now, and that's going to be a foul on Jordan Scarlett.
Jordan Scarlett gets his yellow card. I believe that's for the type of tackles he's been doing before. And the referees have almost been waiting for him. He had a couple of slide tackles that he won. They were aggressive. First time, Ikedili, here it comes again. He turns Scarlett, and yeah, very much a yellow card. The right hand on the shoulder. Great call by the referee. Professional foul by Scarlett, tried to hide it, but the referee was right on point.
So Jordan Scarlett, the Jamaican, who is so dynamic for Tampa Bay, and he's got those dreams of one time suiting up for his country. Ryan, you just love to praise his talents. He is the complete package on that back line.
Yeah, I mean, the Jamaican national team, if you ever want a defender that will play his role and a huge character guy, Jordan Scarlett is the person you want back there, and that is the exact type of qualities you want in a defender.
Well, Rowdy fans, Rowdy Coin is a new season-long flexible ticketing option designed to give you the opportunity to attend any matches during the 2021 season. Visit rowdysoccer.com to purchase your Rowdy Coin today. Great crowd on hand here at Al Link Stadium. Ralph's Mob, Skyway Casuals, always in effect. We were talking about Seba Guinzotti tonight, his 100th appearance as a Rowdy, a monumental night. How about some of the Rowdies historically? We talked to one a couple weeks ago. Keith Savage, remember when he came up into the booth, now leading the Rowdies Academy? He is one of the guys in that 100 appearance club, 133 to be exact, but the most appearances goes to the great Georgie Ristoff, 173 appearances here in green and gold.
173 caps. Wow, that is a lot of football matches to be played, multiplied by 90 minutes.
Well, so far it has been a physical match, to say the least. The one-on-one battles, it's almost like players had guys targeted before the game. Okay, do not let this guy get loose. We have seen it all so far.
Well, we talked about the Rowdies trying to pressure that pass, and they're doing it with sheer force. Here's Kuzminski sending a message to Harris. Not allowed in this area. Look at the tackling. Aaron Guillen, Tom Hogan going at it. Jordan Scala just getting into the referee's books. Now he's on a yellow card. He's walking that tightrope for another 70 minutes. Sorry, 55 minutes.
Evan Laurel handles for the Rowdies. Not been very busy here thus far. And now Zach Steinberger, who was yanked down from behind. That's Robbie Crawford right there, second-year guy for Charleston.
Well, as much as Zach Steinberger is a character guy for the Rowdies, so is Robbie Crawford. He's in the middle of the park and does just everything right for Coach Anhauser. Between his possession, his passing accuracy, which is at 80%, right up there in tackling with Angelo Kelly.
Definitely feel the intensity so far in this match. Tampa Bay dominating possession over 70%. Deion Harris again. Scrambling towards the goal that time, only 28% for the Battery. But again, the all-important number, 0-0 right now. No goals on either side.
Yep, we saw this about 2 weeks ago against Pittsburgh Riverhounds, where the Rowdies had a lot of possession. The Riverhounds being direct in their counterattacks. That's what the Rowdies can't afford. It was direct passes to the forwards.
Charleston able to bring this down temporarily. It was Bunting there. Laura will hammer it out. Angelo Kelly now working for the Battery. Battery a little methodical here so far. Daly lost it. And it's Guinzotti. Oh, perfect. Harris nearly got loose. As you saw the great Leland Archer, that last line of defense coming through.
Wow, talk about a goal-saving tackle. Harris was off to the races if he didn't get to it. Leland Archer, right place, right time.
He is the safety valve in this Charleston defense. Kuzminski handles again, the former UAB star for Charleston. Also spent some time in the Israeli Premier League. Played some soccer in the Middle East. Interesting part of the world to get your soccer experience. Sure. Very emotional.
Yeah.
Football played in that part of the world.
You know, if you allow a goal to get in, Drew, no chance you could actually get a chance to eat for the next week, but...
It is intense, isn't it?
But I tell you what, you grow in stature as a player, playing in those different environments against different types of players, you know. You see just about everything.
You know, funny you say that, because I've got a little personal story I'd like to share here in just a moment. This is Kelly.
I just want to go back to those keys to the game. The Rowdies have done such a good job of pressuring the pass, not allowing this Charleston team to go direct to their forwards and unleashing Zarakostas, who was on the field before, and DK Daly. Everything it allowed these forwards to play to the back to the goal.
27th minute, Leyland Archer again for Charleston. See Lewis Hilton, so scrappy in the midfield for the Rowdies. A.J. Patterson, the touch. Talented wingback for the Battery. And this is Kelly.
Drew, now I can't wait for your personal story.
Hey, it's coming.
I've been itching. Just please.
Okay. It's coming. Jordan Doherty now. And the Rowdies. Towards that far touchline, and it's Fernandez. He'll gather. Steinberger. Taken away, and this is Charleston again.
Kelly and Crawford, they are in your face in the middle of the park every second of every minute. Just give them credit. I mean, Steinberger just didn't have an inch of daylight to turn, and both of them were on him. Look at Kelly again, right up on Steinberger. He's back to the goal, can't turn. There's no aggression there. Now he can turn, but look where he is. He's out on the side.
Players a little bit winded at the moment. Remember the humidity, you could cut it with a knife here tonight. Lasso comes this way, it's Dahlgaard, he saves it. And now Scarlett. Jordan Scarlett lets it go, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it gives me a moment to share the personal story. Well, I started calling soccer matches.
Let me pour a drink.
Back in about 2007, and there was a night, Ryan, I believe it was 2009, 2010, where I had a chance to call a match at Disney. You had Chicharito on one side, you had Ronaldinho on the other side, and screaming fans. And I had just called high school soccer up until then. That changed me as a soccer fan and as a soccer broadcaster. The environment certainly has an effect on you.
Talk about soccer royalty, Ronaldinho. Wow. You took any pictures, Drew? If there's no pictures, I'm not going to believe it.
I certainly took a few, but it is, as you said, you know, those big environments where you just feel the emotion, the passion of the fans and what the game really means to the lives of the people in all of these countries, how passionate they are about it. And we're seeing that right now this summer. Yeah,
they take it at home. They take it home. I mean, in Italy, in Serie A, people don't go to church and they go to watch their local team, and that's considered their own church, just supporting their community.
Deon Harris faces up for the Rowdies. Here's Steinberger. He'll lay it now for Lewis Hilton. Hilton sends it over. This is Dahlgaard. Jordan Doherty, cool, calm, and collected as always. Hilton and Steinberger trying to partner up here. Lasso resets.
Just want to talk about this Charleston team. There's no fluke that it's still 0-0. They adapt so well to the environment. They know the Rowdies are on a roll. They have some rhythm going, so they back up, go into a low block like they are right now, and they're allowing the Rowdies this space right out here. But look at the white shirts start to converge as soon as it comes in. Boom, there it is.
Steinberger looking for a call, not going to get it. Adesodun made it happen for the Battery. And the Rowdies will once again have possession. Well, you said it, though. They have adapted extremely well. You just watch that defense. They communicate so well. Yeah,
they're just shifting left to right. And the middle stays compact. There's not many holes in between Crawford and Kelly. You see Steinberger trying to find a pocket. When Lewis Hilton gets the ball in the center circle now, they're not allowing him that forward pass like he was in the opening 20 minutes. Here comes Crawford. So now they have to go back to the side, and it makes it a little bit more stagnant.
Harris trying to get free. Oh, late whistle that time. A.J. Patterson went down. Asking for the call, and he'll get it. The crowd not going to like that.
It's always fun to see the 5'7" Harris nudge over the 6'3" A.J. Patterson with ease. But well done by the defender. The dark arts of football, there it is. Goes over, and the referee quite rightly giving the defender the benefit of the doubt.
Well, lots coming up at halftime. Be sure and stay with us. Special feature on Jordan Adebayo-Smith. Tremendous run he has had so far for the Rowdies, scoring goals. And we will definitely get a up close look at him. Also the highlights and stats from the first half, and we'll also have Ryan's second half outlook, all coming up at halftime. 42nd minute, Battery now trying to set up a scoring opportunity. Rowdies nice and packed in. This is Kelly. A.J. Patterson and Leland Archer. Rowdies now will have to settle back and play defense.
You know, it's not such a bad thing. You know, Battery has been such a good, they have been in a defensive rhythm. Now that they have the ball, there could be a counter press situation here. I see Harris getting right up on Patterson. Any mistake here, any sort of pass, any interception, and it's going to be a counter attack for the Rowdies. That's one way to get a goal.
They go out wide, right side now. Charleston, certainly dangerous. But minus Sarah Costas, not nearly as dangerous as with number 9 on the field.
Oh, look at Crawford with ease. Picks the ball up, dribbles past his man, and gets just distributed. It's just beautiful to watch.
Rowdies, though, intercept, and this is Lewis Hilton. Oh, trying to get through. That is going to be a foul and could be a yellow. He's certainly going to come out this time. Ben DeRosa, former University of Maryland star, the guilty party.
Well, DeRosa knew exactly what he was doing. The counter-attack was on. Lewis Hilton turns and looking for options. There it is again. Look at Ben DeRosa.
Oh.
No effort to go for the ball. Escapes a straight red there. Look at that.
Oof.
Lewis Hilton still pleading his case to the referee.
Hilton going to be feeling that one tomorrow as well.
That's right. Yep.
Kelly right back for the Battery. Trying to squeeze a pass through. And Jordan Scarlett able to turn around for Tampa Bay. Go back over to the team in white.
Full credit to the Battery. As soon as they got onto Jordan Scarlett, they pushed up. So as he turned, there was no outlet and he had to go long. And they retrieved the possession right back.
Scarlett shoved out there by Bunting. Those two getting acquainted over the past 10 minutes.
Yeah, just go back to the formation. It's now gone to 3-4-3 with Bunting on the left, Daly up top. Looks like it is Berg Falling, number 16, on the right-hand side. And then the 4 across the middle will be Kelly and Crawford in the middle. Temi Azudan on the left. And Desat. Looks like it's DeRosa on the right-hand side. That'll be the 4 midfielders.
Now it's dog hard as the first half regulation winds down. Harris, another beautiful cross. Saba, a touch, and not enough as Krasminski falls on it again.
What a pass by Deon Harris to Seba Gwenzati. Talk about threading the needle. Sees the glimpses up, sees the green pants, and there it is right on his feet in stride. What a pass.
3 minutes extra time here, 3 minutes before halftime. And again, jam-packed halftime for you. The feature on Jordan Adebayo-Smith. Highlights and stats, and more with Ryan. As we'll get you ready for the second half. Gwenzati, rather Guillen on that far side.
You know, one thing the Battery have in their arsenal right now is Romario Pigot, the Panamanian, signed a new contract. And he has not played all season long. That is almost like picking up a free agent in the middle of your season. Excellent, excellent player. And of course, so well acquainted with Coach Anhauser.
Rowdies owning possession and chances here in the first 45 and change. In a very physical contest. Lasso. key end. Rowdies will take a little bit of air out of it here. Look for an opportunity or two before halftime. Dahlgard. Defense starting to respect him a little bit more. Doherty sends it to him and looked like he wanted it back. Instead, Hilton winds up with it. Scarlett and Hilton. Sent over to Lasso. Force now sends it upfield. Nicely done to Steinberger. Zach Steinberger right side. This is Dahlgard. Dahlgard getting the start tonight. He wants to make it happen. Nice move this time. Sets it into the box again. You see Steinberger just right there.
Yeah, something they needed from Steinberger to get up in the box as that third forward.
Doherty goes off a battery player. It'll be a Rowdies corner.
Yeah, I mean, Zach Steinberger does all the hard work, but getting up into that box and becoming that third forward is so important for this Rowdies team, especially with no Steven DeSantos to be that physical threat in the middle. They're going to need an extra body. Now, Forrest Lasso hasn't gotten a goal so far this season. I'm sure he's going to want to get on the end of this. And Lewis Hilton has been in the mood in delivering free kicks and corners.
Here it comes. Save of the touch. Back to Dayon Harris. He's been magic so far. Crosses there. Steinberger a header. Knocked down. Lewis Hilton not giving up on it. He'll send it right. Rowdies with one final opportunity here. Harris, another cross. There's the header. Oh, Kuzminski taps it over. An incredible save. Robs the Rowdies of their first goal.
Well, he's been queuing up for the last 5 minutes, Steinberger, getting into the box and causing all sorts of havoc. Dayon Harris again with a peach of a cross, and he heads it down, perfect form, and Kuzminski grows another arm, and look at that save. Just tips it over the bar. Great save, great sock all around.
Rowdies will get one more benefit of the doubt. This is Hilton, beautiful curl on it this time, and Scarlett heads it over. That'll do it for the first half. What a flurry by the Rowdies to end half number one. We are scoreless, but we are not without incredible excitement here at Al Lang Stadium. 0-0, another classic Tampa Bay Charleston battle is brewing.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies?
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan, we make it happen.
Introducing Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. It's 6 times filtered, has 0 grams of sugar, no artificial aftertaste, and is USDA certified organic. We're not playing around. New Cucumber Lime Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer. As real as it tastes.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
Welcome to our Visit Tampa Bay halftime show where treasure awaits. Tampa Bay is Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure at Visit Tampa Bay. Well, Rowdies bringing in so many talented young players year after year. We love to watch these guys play. We also like to get to know them up close and personal. And that is the case this week with Jordan Adebayo-Smith.
I was born in California and I grew up in East London, and I'm the only one out of 4 siblings to be born in America. Everyone else is born in England. My whole household is basically has Nigeria basically in it. Like, my parents speak it a lot. Obviously, I've learned a bit of it, but I can't speak it fluently. I haven't had any Nigerian food since I've been here, but Lucky told me there's spots around, so hopefully we'll go there soon. Started playing soccer around 10, 11, and I got into academy football around 17. Other footballers have come from my school, and our school teams, everyone's good at football, so it's a thing where when we're doing competitions, everyone's playing well, and that helps because I feel like I improved a lot. And whenever we be playing in the playground, the older group will take our ball, so now we have to learn how to get the ball back. So starting off like that, and learning how to keep the ball away from them as well. So that's how things kind of got us better, and we even won the Essex Cup, which is a good cup to win in England. And we did well the first final, but the second one could have at least won, yeah, but I scored my penalty. So at Lincoln, I was around 3 hours away from home, but obviously here it's 4,000 miles, so it's completely different. But I say I'm used to not being at home every day for football. Adapting to the heat has been a challenging thing, and the culture, I say that's the main difference, just the culture. Because it's a different culture when you move from England to the US, yeah. I love to watch movies, so I think Escape Rooms is coming out soon. I can't wait to watch that. I watched Conjuring recently, but I just love watching films all the time. Like to jet skiing, but obviously it's risky, but I want to try it one day, yeah. Jet skiing, yeah. And this is a perfect weather for it as well. Funny story, so when I first got added to the group chat, I sent a welcoming message saying welcome, man, and I just said at the end mandem. So mandem means a group of boys, the lads. There's a slang term that we use in England. So everyone didn't know what it meant. So then when I first got here, everyone just kept saying it, mandem, yeah, just stuck here. So if anyone hears it on the pitch, they're talking about me, yeah. Getting starts has been good because you work hard for them opportunities. So when it comes, you just want to take it. Could probably get more goals, but it's a thing where the team are not bringing you down because you miss chances. They're just trying to push you up. So I know says that even if you make mistakes, it's not like he's gonna just drop you. He's gonna keep working on you, keep giving you chances. So that's a good thing. I feel like everyone, especially when I start or if I come on, is the same energy that they give to anyone on the pitch. Everyone wants to win, and that's our job, to win.
Great job by Jordan Adebayo-Smith, as well as our crew putting that piece together. Rowdies and Batteries, scoreless at halftime. We'll have more Visit Tampa Bay halftime show after this.
I wasn't going to let anything get in my way of achieving my goals, which were to be a professional soccer player. So the first opportunity I got at preseason, when a teammate asked if I was dating a girl or something, I just came out to a bunch of my teammates at dinner and said, no, I'm gay. All I needed to do was that one time, because then I didn't lie. Your sexuality should never limit you from playing the sport you love.
Struck off the crossbar and in. What an answer by San Diego. Oh, music in. Prairie brings it down to his chest. Jordan McCreary has tied it here. Takes a hard strike, saved by Romel Gomez.
We all want to support our community and small businesses, protect the environment and our kids' future, and above all, help others when they need it. That's why every day, our energy goes into delivering reliable, cleaner, affordable energy. The energy that promises a better tomorrow with new jobs and opportunities and helps everyone move forward together. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you.
USL Championship storylines go like this.
What is fetchable storage? It's the best parts of today's moving and storage options combined. It's your storage unit on a truck that you drive. You save time by only loading it once. You save money, and it's easy and safe. Just fetch your storage container, fill it up, and bring it back. We'll take it from there. Visit redrovers.com now for a free month storage. Red Rovers Fetchable Storage saves you time and money.
Getting back to all of this will take all of us. If you have questions about the vaccines, Florida Blue nurses are standing by for your call. Florida Blue, your local Blue Cross Blue Shield, here for the one place we call home.
If sweat is your body's natural way of cooling itself down, then condensation is a beer's natural way of saying, drink me. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
First half highlights on this Visit Tampa Bay halftime show. Aaron Guillen sharing it Leo Fernandez, Rowdies head.
Thank you, Drew. Well, I think Charleston Battery on the road, winning 3 of the last 4, are doing all the right things. They're getting in between the Rowdies and preventing goal-scoring opportunities in the 18-yard box. Now, as for the Rowdies, Lewis Hilton has done a tremendous job in penetrative passes, creating enough chances for the Rowdies to score. So look for more of the same for the Rowdies through Lewis Hilton, dictating the pace, trying to get Darren Harris, Seba Gwenzati, and Zach Steinberger the opportunities to score, while Crawford, Angelo Kelly, Leland Archer try to crowd the middle and prevent the Rowdies the space from getting clear-cut opportunities to get the opening goal.
Mariah Davis will take a look at the upcoming matches for the Rowdies, just 5 days away from heading south to Miami FC. That'll happen next Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. And then welcome in Hartford here on the 13th, followed by Miami FC again. So 2 of the next 3 with Miami FC. Loudoun United back home here on July 24th, and then Charlotte Independence on the 31st of July. The summer is going to go by very, very quickly. And for Seba Gwenzati, what a moment here tonight. 100th appearance. Again, the 7 goals through the first 9 games for Seba. His best start as a Rowdy. Seba Gwenzati has played 7,462 minutes coming into tonight. So he is now over 7,500 minutes if you factor in that first half of action here at Al Lang. The lights are on, the sun is set. Let's do half number 2. Take a look at the select ball, official ball of the USL Championship. It's fun when you talk about Seba joining that 100 appearance club. We honor all the greats that have eclipsed that for the Rowdies. Matt Pickens, another name that comes to mind. And we are underway. Half number 2 should be fun.
And so far, no coaches have made any changes at halftime. Looks like it's the same 11 on both sides. Can't forget Romario Piggott is on the bench for this Charleston Battery team. May see him tonight, may not. Of course, his Alacosta's injury has caused Anhauser to show his hand a little bit, bringing Bunting in. The Rowdies, they also have Adebayo Smith to bring that pace off the bench against tired legs later on in the half.
Evan Laurel puts it in motion for the Rowdies. Aaron Guillen. How has he been clutch for Tampa Bay so far this year?
I will say this quite simply. He's been the best defender of the 3 this year.
Doggart. Went for the cross just before it got to the end line, and Leo Fernandez now will head over to chase it down. We'll have a throw in here, and there is one substitution as Harmon as in for Adesodun for the Battery. So 1 change, 19 for 15 for the visitors.
DZ Harmon, first season as a pro, 5 appearances so far.
A.J. Patterson and Daly have been real big threats for the Battery without Zerakostas. Interesting to see where else they're going to get their offense. Paul Bunting. Oh, this ball is shot on, and Lasso able to get a piece of it.
Well, Nicky Daly just showing that confidence again that he's shown all first half. Again, trying a shot from 30 yards out, but why not when you're in that kind of form?
Taken away by Fernandez. Appearance number 99 for the dancing Brazilian. Harris now. Well, he is so exciting, isn't he? Trying to set it wide for Saba. Saba not going to be able to get to it.
But look at the bravery, Drew. Seeing the white shirts crowd him, and he's not shying away. Just continues to drive the ball right down the throats of Charleston Battery and looking to slip it through to Saba Guenzati right at the last moment.
You know, a few years ago, Juan Tejada just captured the imagination of so many Rowdies fans. Just get the feeling that this guy Harris is the next Juan Tejada.
He has that characteristic of his ability to run with the ball with speed. And it's so hard to keep up with.
Lewis Hilton with tremendous pace now. Steinberger runs into a wall.
Steinberger knew Leo Fernandez was on his left. Great defending by Charleston to block the pass out.
Now it's Hilton. Well, Lewis Hilton has been distributing. He's been dealing tonight just seamlessly. Very quick decisions, making sure everybody gets a touch.
And he's been aggressive when he needs to. Like, he's turned and faced Charleston more often than he's done in the past. He's now being a little bit more offensive-minded, Lewis Hilton, and threading those through balls.
Forrest Lasso. Redirected. Steinberger trying to chase it down. Kelly right there. Steinberger wins the battle. Zach Steinberger crosses now on the ground. Steinberger, good idea. Again, that threat the Rowdies are used to having with DeSantos. A little bit of extra effort from everyone certainly needed.
I know we're in the dog days of summer, Drew, but this field in Alan is in immaculate condition. I went down to the sidelines before the game, and it is just golf grass. Augusta will be jealous of this turf.
Augusta quality, huh?
That's right. Pebble Beach, buddy.
So you got down to the field. You mean to tell me that you were able to avoid all your fans and autograph seekers without security and make it back up here to the press box? I don't believe it.
Barely just made it back. I'm gonna tell you, it was touch and go.
Fernandez shoved out of bounds. Bunting right there with him, and this is Guillen. Guillen for Doherty. Doherty, another pretty ball. Dahlgaard switching back. Saba in the neighborhood once more. Rowdies just a hair away from finishing in that final third.
Sebastian Dahlgaard has had so many opportunities on that right-hand side to deliver that ball. Just can't seem to pick out the right finishing pass, the end result, to create that opportunity.
Well, you can download the new Rowdies app today, giving fans the digital tools to get in the game, packed with features like digital match guide, Rowdies content exclusively, tickets, and much more. The app available on Apple and Android stores. Go to rowdiesoccer.com to download. Mentioned Dahlgaard. He's got the fitness, he's got the aggressiveness, just doesn't have that knockout punch just yet.
That final through ball, that final chip into the box, that final clip into the forward's path, just not seeing it just yet. Not to say it's not going to happen for the rest of the night, just not in this 90 minutes, sorry, the last 55 minutes or so. Just want to go back to Aaron Guillen, Drew. I mean, leads this team in interceptions, and that's not by fluke. He's done that in North Carolina. He's done that in his first season as a Rowdy. His anticipation on that left-hand side has just been incredible. Let's not talk about the 2 clearances off the line in 2 successive games for the Rowdies. to save us as a goal. That's almost like scoring 2 goals on the other end, Aaron Guillen. He has quite simply been the crown in the back three.
What a find he has been for this organization. Another example of Neil Collins not just finding talented players, but the right players for the right situation, the right time to play their role.
Yeah, and also he has that hidden speed that we talk about. We see so many fast wingers coming down on that side. Aaron Guillen just seems to have that extra gear. But he certainly has an eye for talent.
Rowdy goes down here. We're going to have a foul. Steinberger was shoved, and the officials right on top of things, calling it perhaps a little tighter here to start the second half than in the first. Saw a couple hard tackles, one to Lewis Hilton for the Rowdies, and the other felt a little bit harder by Charleston when they lost their star striker, Zaracostas.
Yeah, both teams have been delivering the physicality, especially the Rowdies in that first half. And that's that ball from Lewis Hilton, that penetrative pass we're talking about.
Here's Fernandez. Oh, straight on Kuzminski. You saw Harris fly in again, just a hair away from finishing.
A great ball by Fernandez, but it was set up by Lewis, and Kuzminski read it perfectly.
Hilton going to work again. This guy just does not stop. Fernandez, he'll turn, he'll fire on the ground, and tipped off. The Rowdies will have a corner. Kuzminski, got that big wingspan. This guy is really tough to crack. 5th season with the Battery. Spending that time in Israel. They got a great goalkeeping competition also. The great Jack Pondy as well in his 6'5" frame. So this is Lewis Hilton, now the outswinger.
He's had such great delivery so far all game long, Lewis Hilton. That's not one of his best crosses though.
No.
Trying to find Seba Guenzati cutting to that first post for Guenzati to flick it back on into the 6-yard box. When that flick on comes, it is complete disarray in the box. Looking at the man on the ball, Leland Archer, he's grown so much as a footballer. Now he's turned into a leader on this Charleston Battery team.
Halftime round, we got a chance to see the USL Team of the Week. I mentioned some names around the league. You've had a chance to cover the league from a broad standpoint, call some different games throughout the season. There is Tampa Bay, though the Duels won 35-18. Again, the Rowdies clearly the aggressor thus far, but who are some other guys that you have really noticed, if you could squeeze them in here between the action?
Yeah, the guy that we saw on Team of the Week, Neville Hackshaw from Indy 11. I mean, what a personality. He's playing for Trinidad and Tobago tonight, and he's just been special for them in the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Dayon Harris going one-on-one versus Leyland Archer. Those two getting tied up. Archer asking for a call.
Yeah, it's tough being a centre-back, and here's Dayon Harris trying to deliver some pain to the centre-back, trying to return the favor. There you go. So sometimes being a centre forward, you don't only receive the battery, but you also deliver it as well.
4th of July weekend starts with a bang. The USL on ESPN. San Diego and Sacramento Republic Saturday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN2. Capping off an action-packed day of soccer on the ESPN.
7 p.m. That's perfect.
Family of networks.
Great time.
Absolutely.
Drew, when I come back from the beach, a little sand in my ears. Just take a quick shower and turn on the TV and watch Sacramento, San Diego.
Absolutely.
Get to see Landon Donovan, coach in San Diego.
It's a fun time of year. We got USL Championship, of course. The NBA Finals about to happen, and the Olympics just around the corner.
Yeah.
Following all the great stories every 4 years we get to witness.
Yes, we have Euro Cup, South American Cup, Gold Cup starting just now, non-stop soccer.
Look out, here comes Jordan Scarlett after another takedown. And this one is getting a little physical here. Official going to have to step in as Scarlett goes down hard.
Looks like Bert Farling was asking for an earlier foul. That's why he was upset. They've been chipping away, and here he comes. Scarlett putting his body between him and the ball. That's good. And then Farling just goes straight for the legs. Just no effort for the ball.
Lewis Hilton, so deadly on set pieces. Steinberger at target, also Guenzotti. And it looks like another substitution here. And it's going to be Jordan Adebayo-Smith coming on for the Rowdies. And he's going to replace Dayon Harris. So Adebayo-Smith, the guy we had a chance to meet during the Visit Tampa Bay halftime show. Rowdies need some scoring punch here. Seba asking for a call. It's Daly who got tied up with him that time.
Well, we talked about the physicality in the first half, and it's coming over into the second half, and Guenzotti is just not happy.
Actually, it was Patterson who was trying to post up on. Now it's Harmon who will try and draw Seba. They do not want 13 to get loose. Here it comes. Fernandez to track it down.
The scores may be 0-0, but the chances and the type of play from both teams, the intensity has been there for 58 minutes counting. What a game to call, what a game to watch.
These two teams are certainly going to meet each other again. September 7th, the next meeting, also October 2nd.
I mean, despite Charleston being further down the standings, the belief is there. After winning 3 games against this Rowdies team last season, they know they can come into our land and match up, and it's up to the Rowdies, which they have been doing, to dictate the pace and create the tempo, both defensively, with duels won and possession. They've definitely choked the passes of Charleston Battery, not allowing them to pass the ball out to the back to Nikkei Daly and company up top. But again, we talk about the ability to adapt of this Battery team, courtesy Mike and Hauser, their coach. Battery have now sit back in a low block, trying to frustrate the Rowdies here.
Offside on Jordan Adebayo-Smith. Well, it's definitely cool to meet him at halftime. Just great personality as well. A player adapting to this level of play. Look at him, you watch him run, you watch him possess, you watch him do what he does best, and you just think, man, the possibilities, this young man can go as far as he wants.
You know, we touched on the first-year pros for Charleston and Bunting and company, but Adebayo-Smith, Harris, these are first-year pros for these Rowdies as well. Sort of talent you have to harness and grow, turn them into stars, which they're capable of being.
Tampa Bay is Florida's most ways to play. Plan your next adventure at visitTampaBay.com. That's visitTampaBay.com.
So the Battery are pushing up just a little bit more in the press now, trying to get that goal. Trying to sneak on here.
It'll be Steinberger in the midfield. Now it's Hilton, pressured and taken down. Daly winds up with it. Most dangerous player on the pitch for Charleston.
I think Coach Collins just swallowed his chewing gum as Nikkei Daly stole that ball from Lewis Hilton. Yeah, he is. That looks like a man who just swallowed his chewing gum. Yeah.
Well, we talked about the Rowdies with the thin numbers coming into this match. There's so many guys injured. As Laura will watch it, and it will be ruled out of bounds. Collins did joke, hey, do you think I should suit up and play? I can still play. We believe him too. The coach is in great physical condition.
Great condition. Mentally, there's no one tougher out there on the pitch. And yeah, I believe he can put on the cleats and run out there. But I wanted to put on the cleats with the slacks on, though. I don't want any short pants, so I want long pants and long sleeve shirts with the cleats.
Steinberger with Fernandez, little flick behind. Oh, Adebayo Smith creeping up that time on Kuzminski.
And that's what Adebayo Smith brings to the game compared to Harris. He runs off of the ball, and Harris is better on the ball. Different characteristics.
Good point. Fernandez shadowed by Bunting. And now Lewis Hilton again. Hilton's probably got more possession than the entire Charleston team here tonight.
But coming into this game, he has more passes per 90 minutes on the Rowdies team. Now he has more passes per 90 minutes for both teams. So Lewis Hilton, definitely the orchestrator.
Doherty. Ball set in motion. And on top of the goal.
Jordan Doherty has been that second person on the right-hand side. When Dalgard pinches in, Doherty will drift out to become that guy to cross the ball. Kuzminski just remembering that save in the first half to stop Zach Steinberger. Great save of the match so far. May turn out to be a USL save of the week, Drew.
Possibly. How about that save last week from Evan Loro? Off his own guy, Forrest Lasso. Tremendous.
Apparently there was some donuts exchanged after that match because of Lasso's errant back pass.
Just in the nick of time.
I tell you what, man, I'm just going to keep talking about it. Got a chance to go down to the sidelines just before the game. And just to get the atmosphere and the vibe of Al Lang Stadium, there's nothing like it in this league. Just look at the bleachers, how full they are, and the crowd. And just to get that vibe from the players, just amazing to be around. Now, Drew, I went down there without any hassle at all. There's no promises if you walk down there. Drew Felios, legend in the broadcast booth.
A lot of selfies will be exchanged for sure.
I'll just say I'm with him and I'll just stand next to you. That's what I'll do.
Definitely got to bring the Sharpie. Now Charleston possessing. And I think you made a good point, Ryan. It's maybe good for the Rowdies to just watch the visitors possess, possibly look for a counter opportunity here.
There may be a chance, correct, of counter-pressing and catching them sort of short at the back with players pushing up. But credit to Charleston as well. They have chased the Rowdies for most of the game. It's a chance for them to hold possession and sort of catch their breath.
Rowdies still sitting on a 9-goal differential here at this point of the season. And the Rowdies will go to their bench here, and this is going to be Matt Serbel, the midfielder, running in number 29, and he'll replace Zach Steinberger.
Interesting substitution here. Steinberger, the brain behind the attack in the last third of the field. Now, Matt Serbel is a little bit quicker and fitter, and also has a little bit more creativity than Steinberger. Doesn't have that experience that Zach has. But Serbel is definitely the guy they want to get the ball to in the last third to create something in this compact and crowded battery defense.
Well, we invite you to turn on Sirius XM-FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh, and more. Fans of the USL now can listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and UEFA Champions League. Rowdies with another opportunity here. This is Jordan Adebayo. Oh! Contact in the box! And Adebayo Smith going down. The Rowdies see if they have an opportunity here.
Fresh legs against tired legs. Jordan Adebayo Smith. He's more of a target for them than Dejan Harris because he runs off of the ball. This all started with a through ball. Center forward getting separation. Here it is again. running off of the ball in between defenders. Now he turns, and look at it, he flicks right through, and Leland Archer's left leg
clearly
hooks him, and the referee is right on top of it. There can be no dispute there. Hand got caught in the cookie jar, Leland Archer.
Guess who is going to get an opportunity to score a goal in his 100th appearance? As you look at our replay, brought to you by Bayfront Health, St. Petersburg. El Capitan now stepping in, Seba Guenzati, to give the Rowdies the lead and perhaps put a punctuation on a historic night.
Well, he's already converted 3 penalties this season. Looking for number 4.
Seba Guenzati, 8th goal of the season. Rowdies lead 1-0.
What a moment. 100 games and yet another goal. 8th for the season. El Capitan steps up, big pressure moment, and he goes to the keeper's left, his right, and no mistake penalty, side netting. And Mount Rushmore has just erupted.
100 appearances and more magic on the way from El Capitan as he congratulates his teammate for making that play happen. Jordan Adebayo-Smith. Guenzati finishes and the Rowdies lead in the 69th.
He epitomizes all the traits that this club brings, all wrapped up in number 13 shirt. Seba Guenzati, 100 appearances and a goal to cap it off.
Well, with that goal, the Rowdies have donated another $250 to the Bayfront Health St. Petersburg Foundation. Seba Guenzati.
Well, as intense as the game was, now Charleston has to come out of that low block.
And it was also a yellow card, Ryan, for Archer, so not just does he get the penalty, but also flagged for a yellow. The defensive ace for the Battery.
Yeah, I believe it was not for the tackle, but I think it was for the reaction.
Okay.
Getting in the referee's face after that, but we saw the replay. The left foot hung out there to catch Adebayo-Smith.
Guenzati again firing. Kuzminski, a tremendous save again.
Well, no goals from outside the box so far this season, but you cannot back off of Guenzati. He has all the technique in the world.
Battery look to counter. Rowdies scrambling back. This ball lofted and taken care of by Laura. Well, since 1947, Select, the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation, the official ball supplier of USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, go to SelectSportAmerica.com. That's SelectSportAmerica.com.
Now, this is an interesting situation here. It is way too long to start defending a 1-goal lead, but your passes now have to be a little bit more side to side and allow Charleston to come out and greet you outside and not stay compact anymore. And that's when you're going to find the space for Guenzati, Serbal, and Adebayo-Smith. Rowdies cannot go into a shell, but they don't need to be as direct as they were before with their passing.
Talked about it being such an incredible time of year. And I failed to mention the Tampa Bay Lightning and what they're doing right now in the NHL Finals. And how the Rowdies have gotten behind the Lightning organization all over social media. And that championship swagger certainly rubbing off here in USL Championship on this Tampa Bay Rowdies team.
You cannot stop the Tampa Bay area. You can only hope to contain it.
Beauty. Inside the box now, look out. This is failing. He'll set it in motion. Oh. Laurel right there, and the ball sent over the goal. Rowdies are lucky that was not a goal. Bunting was the one who got the shot off.
Well, Leo Fernandez completely mistimed that jump. Look at Farling on the left-hand side, just swings his left foot through it. And look at Leo Fernandez mistimed the jump, and Bunting, he put his laces on it, just didn't keep his head down.
Now it's Serbel. I really like that substitution. Serbel for Steinberger. Coach Collins again pulling the strings. Here as we near the stretch run in this game. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
What about Adebayo Smith? I mean, the run and then having the wherewithal to take on the defenders in the box to create the penalty. I mean, that was just shrewd.
Tough run here by Harmon. Steed up nicely, marked tightly by Dahlgaard.
Well, one of the traits of the wing back is that you have to come all the way back. You go from touchline to touchline. Dahlgaard, 1 minute he's crossing the ball into the box, and the next minute he's back down, trying to screen the forward off and win the goal kick. You see the battery now pushing all the way up, using some of the Rowdies tactics, avoiding the pass, pressing the pass and not allowing free passes into the forwards.
74th minute. It's going to come near side here. Patrick Hogan, the center back, calling for it. Charleston's going to have to get more offensive now. I am a little surprised at how methodical they have been with just trying to create chances.
Yeah.
I mean, as a boxer, you mentioned a boxing match earlier. You simply can't win a fight if you don't throw a punch.
Correct. Yes, you have to take a chance.
I mean, understandably, a lot of that fight was taken away when Zarakostas was lost for the night. But still, they've gotten a little bit too comfortable defensively. And as they'll go to their bunch again, Coach Anhauser hoping for a spark as Repetto and Perez will check in. It looks like Nick Daly's night's going to be through.
Well, we have Perez from Cuba, his first season with the club. He's had 6 appearances and 2 starts this season. This will be his 7th appearance. And we have Claudio Repetto, the Italian, more of a physical striker. Repetto, and Perez more nimble.
Rowdies fans, good start to their 4th of July weekend thus far. Hoping to complete a Rowdies victory here.
Well, as soon as the target man has come on, they've pumped the ball straight to him in Repetto.
Now it's Harmon. Oh. Ball will be lost out of bounds. The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs, and the players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, go to uslsoccer.com. Guillen to throw it in. Tampa Bay chant ringing out here at Al Lang Stadium. And Adebayo Smith crashes the party once more.
Great effort by Doherty, but good pressure by the battery. Not giving him any room to get out of jail.
Rowdies again. Scrambling back. Legs a little bit rubbery at this point, as Failing is going to have a corner here for the battery. Dahlgaard will get in position. Keep an eye also. See Jordan Doherty in there, packing it in force. Lasso right on the line of that 6-yard box. Here it comes, curling in. Look out. Looking for contact there. Harmon calling for it. Saba says, not this time.
Well, great flick on by Hogan at the first post. Looks like it was Harmon, like you said, in the last post, trying to finish it up. But Gwenzati, you talk about traits, effort, leadership. He's all the way back in the corner kicks, defending his goal now.
2 Rowdy subs get set to enter. Lakawecki on the right, and it's Antley on the left.
Looks like Seba Gwenzati, Mr. 100 is coming off. Captain Zamban goes to Forrest Lasso. As Lakawecki and Connor Antley comes in.
There comes Connor Antley. So Sebastian Gwenzati, his night is in fact through. Antley replaces him. I think stirred up and everything. The crowd didn't exactly realize what was happening, Ryan, but
yeah,
definitely have to salute El Capitan and the performance tonight.
100 games, caps it off with a goal. I mean, there's nothing more else to say. He's just been such a leader for this team. Leads by example. And you know what his last play was? Defending his own goal on a corner kick. That just personifies what this man is about.
Take a rest, young man, you've earned it.
Yes, that's right.
Now it's Hogan. Well, delivered nicely. Lasso's got to scramble back.
He talked about the Rowdies preventing that direct ball into the box. Encouraged the battery to go to side. Looks like they've gotten away from that in the second half, and now the battery is now starting to play more forward passes as Crawford starts to maneuver into the last third. That intensity in blocking the pass, stopping the supply right there. As the Rowdies now go into a low block now, sitting all the way back.
Crawford, service into the box, no damage done. And it's going to be Harmon coming over. 79th minute. Rowdies hoping to get another big-time victory here. It'll be win number 7 on the season. Serble.
Was a great touch by Jordan Doherty a while ago to Serble on the bounce. It was not easy, but delivered it right into his path.
Leo Fernandez. Oh, weaving his way through traffic, shooting. Looked like he was held back that time as well, but Leo almost had his second.
But he always has that. He does that on the left-hand side on the wing. Now look at him in the middle of the park with all the cars, all the traffic. Look at him weaving straight through traffic, not a problem. Gets the shot off. But he can do that. If he ever plays in the middle of the park later on in his career, this is what he can deliver.
Win tonight would be Rowdy's 8th win of the season. This is their 10th outing of the year. Lots of soccer to be played. Mentioned before the game, it's be nice to see Leo get another one. He's played so hard.
Yeah. His 100th cap is going to come against Miami. I think it's on Tuesday night or early next week.
Happy, of course, for Leo, but you almost wish it would happen here at home like it did for Saba here tonight. Lakawecki to run it down.
You talk about the consummate professional. What about Lakawecki? Look at this guy. Coach Collins had to peel him off the golf course, bring him back on, and he just covers ground like there's no tomorrow.
Talk about the golf course. He was in the mountains of Utah.
That's a tough place to play golf.
Yeah, exactly. He plucked him out of St. George, Utah. What a beautiful area of the country.
Yeah.
Oh, upended is Doherty. Adebayo Smith ends up with it. Jordan Adebayo Smith, trouble again, and nearly had another.
What about the bravery of this young man? Just like Mr. Harris, his bravery, this man comes on and is willing to take players on.
So the Rowdies' youth and exuberance making up for the players injured. Look at Doherty.
There's Angelo Kelly with that characteristic of Just another tackle.
We've seen some pretty wicked ones here tonight. Rowdy's not done. This is Connor Antley. Antley in a little skirmish. See Lewis Hilton hustling back. And this is Perez. Robbie Crawford alongside Kelly.
If you're the battery now, on 2 separate occasions, they went directly to Repetto. Let's see if they try to find him again, no? So the Rowdies have got it back.
Connor Antley sending it down. And now Leyland Archer.
The Rowdies usually play in a 3-5-2 formation with Connor Antley and Lakawecki coming on. It is now switched to a 5-3-2 as they're not pushing that high up the pitch anymore. The 2 wide men.
One nothing. Can the Rowdies, will the Rowdies add another before we're done here? Kicking off this 4th of July weekend. Here comes Tampa Bay again. It's Antley. A little space to work with. We'll spread it now to Adebayo Smith, and the flag's going to go up. Just left him a little bit too wide that time.
Well, great job by the battery marshalling that line. Adebayo Smith just a little too eager. That run has to go diagonally, not north-south. Otherwise he'll be caught offside. Looks like Mario Piggott is going to make an entrance.
So better late than never here in the 84th minute. Angelo Kelly comes off for Charleston.
Well, Piggott in that shortened season last season, 2 goals and assists, 9 chances created. He plays for the Panama national team. So what an asset to come off the bench with just 8 minutes to go.
Does not look like we're going to see any more subs here for Tampa Bay. Charleston has in fact hit their 5th change of the night. Fans have not stopped. They have been tremendous from the opening kick. Lakawecki and Fernandez.
You know, the Rowdies players just have to be so thankful to get a chance to play in this type of environment week in and week out. To play in Al Stadium and have this sort of enthusiasm. It really is contagious to the players on the pitch.
Ball delivered beautifully, and now Connor Antley in a foot race. Antley cutting it back. Look, Fernandez open at the top of the box momentarily there. Rowdies attacking once more. Serble trying to do a 1v1.
Yeah, great defending by Leyland Archer. Just closing on the angle. No cross allowed, no pass allowed.
Now the whistle comes in. Jordan Scarlett not gotten along with our official here tonight.
Oh, good Forrest Lasso.
Patrick Hogan. Center back spreading it. Charleston still looking for some sort of offense. Had one good opportunity here in the second half. That has been about it. This is falling. Trying to get it to Piggott. Another tie up there, and it's Guillen and Piggott. They are tied up. And Piggott will get away quickly. Guillen just gives him that glance. Both players obviously frustrated.
Oh, look at Romario Piggott just working hard, trying to get that ball. And here Guillen goes down.
Guillen not going to back down.
No, not at all. He's battle tested, and in order to get on this Rowdies roster, you have to have that frame of mind. And Mario Piggott, definitely one of the tough guys in this league as well.
Here comes Antley in Tampa Bay. Fernandez calling for it. Got to get it to him. That pass has got to be delivered better.
Yeah, Connor Antley just still has some rust on his boots.
Adebayo Smith to Fernandez. This one taken from distance. And there's Kuzminski, who has had a very busy night.
So much fun seeing Leo Fernandez now playing in the middle of the park, playing behind Adebayo Smith, like a Wecky's on the left side doing the hard work. And number 11 to get the ball and create. Certainly has the ability, Drew, to step into that middle of the park and play that position when his time is ready.
I kind of like what I'm seeing thus far.
Yeah, and he's such a talented player. But with this Rowdies formation, that attacking midfielder, the Zach Steinbergers of the world, has to be more adept into pressing, covering space, rather than creating, just because of the formation, and it allows the outside players to be more creative when the guy in the middle is being so industrious. So,
well, Evan Laurel not had to make a save tonight. We talked about him in our open, and the threat from Zarakostis, which was imminent coming into tonight, but unfortunately his night cut short. And there's been 4 shots, 3 on frame. 1 shot was blocked. Not much work in there for Evan Laurel. The 1 goal set up by Jordan Adebayo Smith. It was a penalty, got inside the box, created havoc, went down, drew the foul. Sebastian Guenzati tucks in his 8th goal of the season. That's where we stand right now. Time winding down here for the battery and running out. Here it comes. Lasso waiting for it.
see, that's the conundrum you run into trying to go directly to Repetto. He is a big target guy, but then you have to deal with the aerial prowess of this man and his physicality. You play right into his game when the ball comes direct into him in the air. Certainly his strength in every sense of the word.
Aaron Guillen will start things here for the Rowdies. 90th minute. Oh, Adebayo Smith's going to have a chance at this one. And it's just sent off. The Rowdies will have a corner.
Looks like it came off Adebayo Smith. But again, providing that target for the midfielders.
Grazed his foot. Charleston now with, looks like we're going to have 3 minutes extra time. 3 minutes stand between the Rowdies and victory number 8.
Battery just seemed just a little stagnant, sort of out of ideas here. Yep.
How about this from Connor Antley? Another hard tackle this time. This is certainly going to be a foul. It's happened a few times. Robbie Crawford. Are you going to get a yellow for this? Perhaps. Yes.
Well, that's one way to stop a counter-attack. Here's Connor Antley, tries to put the ball around him. And there's Crawford. Couldn't get out of the way, but it's merely because it was a counter-attack. The referee thought it was a cynical challenge, but looks like Crawford just couldn't get out of the way in time.
I like that from Antley, though. You come in with the fresh legs, make a play like that to break up a run and get your team possession back with 2 minutes to go.
Correct. Use that fresh legs to your advantage.
Doherty getting it forward. Gonna be Guillen. Adebayo Smith, hold your breath every time he is around that ball on the other half.
Good job by Guillen, not messing around, just pumping it up the road. And let Adebayo Smith go to work. At this time of the game, you just have to have some game management. Yep, there's Jordan Scarlett doing the same thing. Not allowing that ball to drop and have any mistakes take place in that part of the field.
Remember a couple games ago, Jordan Adebayo Smith had a couple chances, was not able to cash in. Of course, you know, fans upset that he couldn't cash one in. Coach Collins said, hey, he's a youngster.
Yep.
He's going to have some growing pains.
Yep.
Be patient with this kid. Well, he's going to wind up being one of the major players in this victory here tonight if this score holds.
That's right. He created that penalty. That would certainly do his confidence some help. Forearm to the back by Leland Archer. Good call by the referee. Of course, Rowdies in no hurry to take this free kick. Just waiting for those seconds to wind down, and there's Ralph Smob and Skyway Casuals. And the drummer going to work.
Rowdies fans ready to celebrate. Charleston, will they have an opportunity to throw this one in? Perhaps one final attack. The Rowdies will break it up, and that will do it. Victory number 8 for the Tampa Bay Rowdies. 4th of July weekend begins with a bang for Forrest Lasso and company.
Well, you can see Forrest Lasso's reaction. This one meant a lot. And Coach Collins, ever gracious in whether victory or defeat.
1-0 the final score on Seba Guenzati's 100th appearance. We'll wrap things up from Al Lang Stadium when we return.
There are lots of signs out there telling us what we should and shouldn't do. We don't ignore these signs. They help keep us safe. That's what chest pressure and fatigue could be. Warning signs of heart disease, telling you it's time to get your heart examined. Baycare's heart experts get to the cause of your symptoms and offer the right treatment options. And all of our Baycare facilities have enhanced safety measures to help keep you safe from COVID-19. Get a cardiologist referral at baycareheartdisease.org. Baycare, humanity at work.
This is crazy.
No, what's crazy is you don't think I'm a soccer superfan.
And you think you can block all 15 of my shots in different jerseys.
Yep, one for each dealership we have in the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, all right, Mr. Superfan, we'll see.
You're right, that was crazy.
They're going to be the official sponsor of the Tampa Bay Rowdies?
You know it. You got like an ice bath around here or something? When you make it Morgan.
The Rowdies get another result. 1-0 the final over the Charleston Battery. Drew Felios, Ryan Davis. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's take a look at the highlights here. What transpired over the last few hours. It was definitely a physical showdown. Chances certainly not hard to come by in the first half, Ryan.
Well, the Rowdies' intent was there from the beginning. Everyone trying to play direct balls behind the defense. Penetrative passes. There's Harris, another one. Look at the save by Kuzminski. See you on Save of the Week on ESPN. Look at that. Zach Steinberger was denied. Now here comes Seba Guenzati. You cannot back off of this guy. Kuzminski again with the save. That was not the end of Guenzati for tonight. Adebayo Smith comes on, takes on his players. Leland Archer gets caught with his left leg dangling. And in the 100th game of his Rowdy career, Seba Guenzati delivers the goods.
What a moment for Seba Guenzati. Certainly one that he is going to savor for an awfully long time. Rowdies head to Miami in 5 days, and then Hartford here at home, followed by another date in South Florida, Loudoun United on July 24th here at Allen Stadium before heading to Charlotte. Rowdies get their 24th point tonight this season, still atop the table in the Atlantic. 1-0 the final score for our phenomenal crew here at Allen Stadium alongside Ryan Davis. I'm Drew Felios. We will see you next time. Have a tremendous 4th of July weekend and go Rowdies.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.